In a time of unprecedented economic struggle, it's never been a more difficult time for business. With both the public and private sector really feeling the pinch, it has never been more important to find the right motivated, committed, dedicated, loyal, hard-working, skilled and trained staff. It's time to wake up and smell the coffee, widen the search and rethink learning disability employment. You will meet the businesses that are making the most of these skilled workers who have learning disabilities. Find out about the skills and training they are bringing from day one. Meet the people with learning disabilities whose lives have changed through employment.
I do a good job doing this.
It's through David's hard work that he managed to get the job on our department. David always gives 110%.
I'm very pleased with myself. I've achieved so much.
See how it makes real business sense.
And see how work is for all.
My name's Elaine Withicombe and I work for Newcastle City Learning as the Employment and Skills Coordinator. My main responsibilities within this job is to get employers to consider taking on apprentices within their businesses.
Hi, my name is Jennifer Turner. I'm the Connection Service Manager for Newcastle.
My name's Steve Williamson and I manage supported employment services for the City Council.
Hello, my name's Lorna Harrison-Muke and I'm Project Choice Coordinator for Newcastle.
There are a number of pathways to employment in the city. There's options for people to take, and I think the best thing is probably to talk to a connections advisor who would support you to find the right one for you.
Connection Service in Newcastle is a service that works with young people aged around 13 to 19 and up to 25 if they have a learning difficulty or disability. And we work with young people to help them make decisions about their futures. And we can be a first port of call in that we can direct them to local training providers who they might want to link up with, something called the National Apprenticeship Service if they're wanting to recruit apprentices. We can direct them and signpost them to other agencies that will be able to give them more advice, more information and more help.
Apprenticeship Plus is a support package offered through Newcastle City Council to support young people from the Newcastle area into employment within businesses within the Newcastle area. It may be financial support, it may be physical support, whether we're helping somebody find employment, helping the employer advertise, promote and recruit, or it could be financial where we'll offer support to subsidise the wages.
Capabilities here is it's 3 businesses and they actually operate and they provide printing for people, they do catering, outside catering for people, buffets and things, and also run a cafe and they actually run so people learn how to do a job in a real job-like environment.
Project Choice is a pathway to work for young people with learning disabilities, difficulties or autism. The whole aim of the project is to provide work experience for young people to gain work skills and confidence and be work ready by the time they finish their time on the project.
Talk to us. we'll sort them out, some people.
A big part of my role is seeking other organisations to take part in this project. I'm always looking for different placements, different opportunities, so if employers want to be part of this project, then I'd really like them to get in touch with me.
We've had over 80 employers come to us over the last couple of years to recruit through Apprenticeship Plus, and many of those have kept their apprentices on in permanent positions. So if you're interested, get in touch. We're here to help. Any questions, queries, we're just at the end of the phone.
So here at Capabilities it's for people with disabilities. We have three, as you've probably gathered, we've got three different sections. So we've got the outside catering, we've got the print studio, and we've got the coffee shop.
Why should a young person with a learning disability think about going and doing work-based training?
It's very good for people to get jobs, and I think anyone wanting to get a job, that it's people are better when they have jobs, and I think it's a good thing for people to have that aspiration to go and get a job. If you want to get a job, the best way to get a job, the thing that seems to get the best outcomes as far as job outcomes are concerned, is work-based training. It's much easier to get a job after you've done some work-based training than it is if you've just been to school or college or an educational environment.
Some of my friends that I've known from college have been here, and some of my friends that have been here have now moved on, getting paid work.
I'm here because I want to get a full-time job in a cafe.
And I've just had 12 weeks work experience in a hotel up by the airport called the Britannia.
How do you support people with learning disabilities into employment opportunities?
Right, well, we'll have some services like here which helps people to develop their skills so they can get jobs. A lot of that's not just around learning how to do specific jobs like catering or administrative jobs or customer services. There's a lot of training in that, but a lot of it's about just learning how to work as a team and what the expectations of an employer are.
I think it's really just to open your eyes and see what it's like. How do you cope? If the pressure's on, can you cope? And
can you tell us about some of your success stories of people accessing your service?
I think the biggest thing about people getting jobs isn't just the fact they get a job and that means you've got more money, which is good, and I think everyone likes that. Everyone wants to have more money. Yeah. But people change when they get jobs. I think it's just so much better for people to have a job.
I think the main difference is just getting out the house, and so you're not stuck in.
People are healthier. They have a wider social network. They get to know more people. They're a lot more confident in themselves, and their self-esteem raises. And I think they're probably the biggest sort of success stories I see. And certainly when I bump into people that we've helped to get jobs and how much they've developed as a person and how much happier they are in their life because of that, that's a big kind of bonus for us, I think. Yeah.
Why did you just agree to be the host for Project Choice?
Because we very much realise that we can do a lot more for people. We're very committed to equality and diversity, and it can help improve our services and everything that we do.
So we have over 26 departments supporting the project now. We have students in pharmacy, in catering, in office roles, IT roles, any roles that have process-related work and is routine-based works really well for these students. So Newcastle Hospitals are the host for the project. Newcastle City Council fund the project, and Gateshead College provides the education elements of the project. So there's 3 stages to the project. Stage 1 is for 16 to 19-year-olds who are still in their education setting. So I link into all the special schools in Newcastle, and those students are provided with half a day a week placement for a 6-week block, and that's all about getting them work skills and helping them to choose what they'd like to do later on in life.
My work experience was at the female hospital at the hotel services.
My name's Dorothy Glover. I'm accommodation officer in hotel services. I had Happy Ball for 7 weeks.
It's helped me with all the new skills that I would need and all the other qualification I'm doing.
Stage 2 is the internship programme, and that's 1 academic year, and interns do 3 long placements whilst completing a City and Guilds qualification alongside that.
Each intern is very different from each other, and we place them in the areas where we think we can give them the best support. You know, we do a lot of training with them. They're never left on their own. We get a lot of training from Project Choice, especially Lorna. So I think we can adapt very easily with each intern to the areas that they're working in.
I'm Sean Hardy and I work as a clinical coding assistant.
Sean helps our clinical coding assistants, and what he does is goes around all the wards and the departments in the hospital and he collects all the case notes, brings them back to the department, and then he tracks them in so that everybody knows where the case notes are.
It gives you an idea of what job you want, so you know what you would like to do.
Initially we gave Sean quite a lot of support. He wasn't as independent as he is now. He had 2 or 3 mentors that have worked really closely with him over the past few months.
Makes you feel confident, you feel independent, you feel professional.
Sean has brought an enormous amount of value to the team. He is such a happy individual, he's very confident, he's content, he makes people laugh, and he's helped change the perception of people with learning disabilities. He's an absolute pleasure to work with.
I would like to become an actor on Coronation Street or EastEnders. If I don't get the job, I would like to work as a clinical coder assistant.
How have the students added value to this organisation?
Well, they've really, in some ways, they've brought us down to earth, and they've given us what I would say common purpose. And they've gained this measure of understanding. They've influenced things that we do and how we can demonstrate the understanding, the compassion and fresh ways of working.
My name is Ben and I'm on the Project Choice.
He does the same job as me basically, which is domestic assistant, which is cleaning and maintaining a high standard of hygiene on the wards.
Brian's my mentor on Project Choice. He's very rapid. He knows what he's doing. He's been doing it for really, really long, and he's a good laugh. He helps us when if I'm stuck on anything, and I would like to work with him a lot more.
Well, but basically we had to start from scratch because he didn't know anything about the job, so it was just basic training, which is built up over a matter of weeks, and he's a lot more confident, a lot more skilled than he was the very first week. Well, he's a big help to me because it's an extra pair of hands. He has a good sense of humour. He's integrated well into the ward with the nursing staff. Everybody likes him, and I don't want him to get too big-headed.
It's made us feel great, meeting new people and learning new things about the world.
It's been a rewarding experience. We got to know each other a lot better. When Ben first started, he was very quiet, never spoke to anyone. Now we can't shut him up.
If a job came up for us, I would apply for it because I like cleaning.
So part of my role is to train the mentors in the departments on how to develop somebody with learning disabilities and get the best out of them. The reason why the project works so well is the mentors invest a lot of time in training the students, but the students really do make it work for themselves. They work phenomenally hard and their work ethic is absolutely fantastic, and that's why so many of them have gone on to paid employment.
My name's Dale Hurst, I'm 24 from Newcastle and I work at McDonald's Northumberland Street franchise restaurant.
My name's Jill Fay and I work for Ahmed Khan, who is a franchisee who owns 4 McDonald's restaurants, 1 in Newcastle and 3 in the Metro Centre. When Dale first come to us 5 years ago, he started on a 4-week placement.
The first 2 weeks I was in the kitchen, grill team, but I wasn't that good, and then I got offered to go on dinner.
Dale is a fantastic cleaner. He's so particular, and we've got very, very high standards.
I got called by Jill in the office, saying I've got some news to tell you. you've been kept on, and I was over the moon. It was like a dream come true.
You know, the 4 weeks we tried him in different areas, and obviously we're monitoring him to see how he got on, and he's done really, really well. So at the end of that 4-week placement, we offered him, at first it was a part-time position because he was still at college. However, he's now finished college and he works with us full-time.
I got employed a month for the first month after securing a permanent position there.
He then went on last year to do the apprenticeship programme with us, where he's getting an MVQ in hospitality and multi-skills.
I was doing my apprenticeship. I was coming in my days off to do like English and maths and booklets and information about the restaurant.
And obviously his confidence just keeps growing and growing, and Dale, you know, every week comes and he wants to learn more and do more things, and each week we're giving him more and more to do.
The stars that I passed on my apprenticeship were Q for quality, S for service, C for cleanliness, and X for like expert. So now I've passed the apprenticeship. I'm at Donslow Front Street.
Yes, it is. We've done a lot of job carving to create this job. So it's not actually a job role within McDonald's. We have carved it out of a number of different positions to create this for Dale.
I would like to stay in McDonald's to be like a delivery manager or like a backroom manager.
My name's Jenny and I work in Starbucks.
I'm Stephen Langley, I'm a store manager for Starbucks Coffee. I've been with Starbucks for 10 years as a store manager in Newcastle and different places around the country.
What would you like to do?
It was a breath of fresh air. She always comes in full of life, bubbly, chatting. Some days you can't shut her up. Chatting to the partners here at Starbucks, but also all the customers as well.
The word has been made my confidence grow right up.
We just tailored the training plan to suit Jenny, so anything that she felt she could do, we just trained her up on that, and obviously she's got a mentor and a learning coach here at Starbucks. So she needed a little bit of support at the beginning, but now it's holding her back. She just wants to take on more and more responsibilities.
My name is David Carston. I am an autoclave dispatch and distributor in the RVI Newcastle in the Sterile Services Department.
David has been trained to do a job, and the main reason why he's been given that job is because he does it exceptionally well.
My job involves lasering equipment. I joined Project Choice about September 2012. It lasted for an academic year. At the end of that year I got a part-time job working in this hospital, and they are now training me up with a NVQ Senior Girls qualification.
When David first came into Sterile Services, we all, as part of the team, helped him to go through all aspects of the job in small stages, so nothing was overwhelming. David is now a capable member of the staff and can do most of the department's needs.
Why has the Trust taken steps to not only develop and support people with learning disabilities, but then go on to employ them?
Because there are a number of people that we can provide that opportunity to really help them, and so far it's gone very, very well indeed. And not just perhaps for the possibility of a permanent job here in our Newcastle hospitals, but a range of opportunities throughout the walk of life. And we're so pleased things have gone so well, and many people have moved on to permanent employment, and some in fact have stayed with us, and they're truly enjoying themselves.